What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all for clicking the video. Just felt led to come and share some thoughts, man, just about some of the things I've been navigating on me and my wife's entrepreneurial journey and all the things that just come with that. I kind of look at, entrepreneurship as just like this walk, and every day you're just kind of overcoming yourself from the discipline to wake up on time. Like, you ain't got no boss, you ain't got nobody holding you accountable. It's just like, are you gonna get up on time? Your to-do list, like, do you actually believe in the stuff that you put on the to-do list? Like, is it actually worth it, even if it's not making money, even if it doesn't seem like it's producing fruit? Like, do you believe that? Like, the discipline to stay in it, to trust God during the uncertainty. I mean, just all of it. Even when it's time to send invoices and price yourself or even market yourself, like, how do you view yourself? Like, every step, every day is just that process of like trusting God and overcoming the doubt, the anxiety, the fear, like believing. It's like, what do you believe about yourself? Like, do you believe and trust the flesh and what it wants to tell you, and just the enemy and what it wants to speak over you? Or do you believe whose you are and what God has said about you, like you being his child, like you being fearfully and wonderfully made, man, like you being strong, you having strength through Jesus? Like, do we believe those things or the things of the enemy? And it's just every day it's a fight. It really is a fight, but sticking through it though has produced so much fruit, man. And I'm just extremely, extremely grateful. So as I've been on this journey, I realized that I've gotten to this point where I realized that I have some blockers, especially around money. And I realized that it's just it's rooted in fear, it's rooted in scarcity. A lot of the things that a lot of you probably deal with as well. One of the things I noticed, like, just when it comes to just money, God being a provider, when it comes to provision and wealth and abundance and all of that, I realized like I got blockers. And this video is not even to come and give advice. It's just like, yo, maybe there's a group of y'all or people out there who can just relate, who probably share these same thoughts. And I realized a week ago, like, man, these blockers are stopping me from like my productivity. It's blocking my productivity. It's blocking how efficient I can be. It's blocking how fast I move. Like, it's affecting everything, just the mentality of it. Like, physically, I want to go, I want to work, I want to continue to grow my business, I want to continue to market myself, etc. But like, the mentality is just off, and you just feel it holding you back. So I just wanted to share just a few of these, and maybe it relates, and then hopefully I'll follow up after some deep time in the word, and maybe just some of y'all comments can help me navigate through these blockers, or maybe y'all just relate. So definitely leave a comment if this sounds like you, if you find yourself thinking this way, or maybe even subconsciously. Like, I find myself, wrestling with just something blocking me, and I was just praying deeply in the word. I was just praying, and I'm like, Lord, like I'm something is wrong, something is stopping me. And it was one night, it was like 1 a.m. and kind of just got up and I just started writing. And I believe that it was just God kind of revealing to me, like, this is why you haven't been able to make the progress that you want. Like, this is why you haven't gotten to where you want to be at. Like, this is, your view of me is wrong in these areas. So that's the connector. All right, let's get this locked in. All right, so I ended up taking my notes and dumping it into ChatGPT to kind of organize my thoughts for this video. So bear with me with my iPad. But all right, so first one, abundance may corrupt me. Abundance of resources may corrupt me. Money is bad. And I know we have heard how that has been plaguing the generation, like just the correlating between money and evil and just what the Bible says. But let me finish. What I'm actually saying is, I don't fully trust myself with power. Wealth might amplify pride or ego. Success could expose something ugly in me. Struggle protects my character, and lack keeps me humble. So the belief is, I'm safer spiritually when I have less. Yo, yeah. All right, number two. Life is more than money, so caring about it or talking to God about it means that I'm missing the true essence of faith. So what I'm actually saying is, wanting financial increase feels worldly. Talking to God about money feels shallow. Spiritual depth and financial focus do not mix. If I prioritize provision, I'm drifting from what really matters. Ooh. Like, is this what I really believe? I'm afraid caring about money contaminates my faith. Blocker number 3. If Christ is to gain, then I don't need anything in this lifetime. So bump money, like skip money. Eternal things matter more than earthly success. Wanting more feels like discontentment. If Christ is enough, desire should decrease. I feel called to more, but pursuing more demands time, energy, grind, and visibility. That level of pursuit feels like it could pull me away from the intimacy and presence. The core belief for that is pursuing more might cost me what matters eternally. The one-liner, I'm afraid ambition might compete with my devotion. All right, number 4, the last one. Being on the cusp and striving feels good. If I had money, I might drift. Maybe God keeps me here because this is the only way he has my attention. Ooh. So what I'm actually saying, hardship increases dependence. Dependence increases intimacy. Ease might weaken my prayer life. Financial margin might reduce my hunger. Maybe lack is God's way of keeping me close. Maybe God is doing it. That's what I believe. So the core belief is God and I are closer when I'm struggling. Bruh. God and I are closer when I'm struggling. This is like my... So some of them kind of interweave, but you can see the blockers. I consciously have never said these things. I would never say this, but then when I was really thinking deeply, and I believe God allowed this to kind of flow out of me, it was like, yo, these are the things that are blocking you from like moving forward. You have an incorrect view of me, you have an incorrect view of money, you have an incorrect view of yourself, and it's not going to connect with this next season. Like, you're not going to be able to keep moving forward because these things are going to hold you back. So this is what I'm navigating. These are just some of the things that I wanted to share. I felt led to just share it. I know I don't have any answers, man, but sometimes we don't have to come on YouTube being experts. We can just come and just share some of our thoughts. And, you know, hopefully we find our audience and our people that relate. And maybe you in the comments are like, yo, that's crazy. Like, when you read that, when you said that, that sound like me. So, but deep down, man, these are some of the things that like I'm wrestling with. So pray for your boy. Leave some advice in the comments, man, some scriptures that I can read to reprocess and reprogram my mind around wealth, around abundance, around money, around provision, around just how God deals with money. And that's just essentially been my prayer, man. I think the other thing, when it comes to money, wealth, abundance, like the whole thing, man, I like the big kicker was like, I was trying to think about these things in the perspective of like, okay, if God is our father, then if my daughter came to her father and she told me these things, like, how would this make me feel? Just to kind of get a perspective, just to kind of see like, okay, you know, like, what is God, like, how is God probably looking at me when my heart reveals these things, when I move in these types of ways? Like, what is he saying? And just like, for example, like with point number 4 of like, if I believe that, you know, God keeps me on the cusp financially or keeps me barely afloat, like if I believe that that's true and he keeps me away from abundance, I'm subconsciously going to start moving that way towards my children. It's like, okay, if I think that access and money and wealth and in their individual success, when I see them on the route to obtain it, or if I see God blessing them or anybody, I'm going to think like, oh, this is going to lead to a corruption. So I'm going to subconsciously want to pull back. I'm going to subconsciously want to hold them back from things because I'm thinking that this may ruin them. Like, so if I believe that God is doing that for me, then I'm going to try to do that for them. Or if I believe that this thing is bad, then I'm going to paint that to them. And that's just what I don't want to do. I want to try to give them and feed them the most purest form of the Lord, of the gospel. And I want them to receive that. So a lot of things to work on, man. Hopefully this video helps. Hopefully you connect with this video. Hopefully, man, I find my people on here and y'all like, yo, this is crazy. Let's walk through this together. So yeah, man, let's go with the Lord, man. Let's get over this. 2026. We got some change to make, man. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.